For the last couple of days, I felt really exhausted. It seems like the only thing that I can do that feels good is to not do anything at all. And the thing about really stopping, or really letting myself be, is that sometimes it almost feel like stagnation. It almost feel like I am swimming in this pond with dead water. And I also have a hard time connecting with others, with my fiancée, for example. I feel kind of indifferent in relation to her. Also, when I think about my son that is not been born yet, he will come now in September. When I'm at this place within myself, it's like imagining myself holding him doesn't really evoke any emotion. And I can see that I've judged myself for feeling like this before. And I've also judged myself for being in this stagnated state of being. And now I'm doing things different. First of all, I'm seeing that the judgment that I have towards myself for not feeling any emotion in relation to my fiancée or my unborn son right now, that it's okay that I feel like this. I can see that I've held a story that it's not good to do so. And it's just a relief to not judge myself for it. And it helps me come back to what's true within myself. And also swimming in this dead water, in this pond, it's also beautiful. It's such a blessing to not judge myself for being here, to not try to fix anything or get out of it, or, just go for a walk, or just go to the gym. Get the energy moving, right? That's what you hear all the time. And I'm doing it differently because I don't resonate with just getting out of it or getting the energy moving. I've tried that and it's just drained me to my core. And now I have no energy left for doing anything at all that doesn't come from within. It's like at a point I would say, I just reached this point where I'm tired of living in a constant battle with myself. I'm tired of living in a way where I'm manipulating myself into a different state of being instead of just fully accepting what I'm in. And this is what it looks like when I'm fully accepting where I am at. And it can feel challenging to be around people when I'm like this, because many do not relate to it. Or at least that's what I think. I don't know, it's like we are so used to being productive, putting up a facade. And when I'm not doing that around others, I suppose I feel different. And that's also something that I'm constantly allowing myself to be like this around others. And it has helped a lot actually to just, say it out loud. For example, now in a couple of hours, me and my fiance, we're going on a boat trip with some friends. And I'm looking forward to being out on a boat. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Norway. So, and I can sense that, I will probably maybe be a bit introverted, where I don't speak that much, where I don't engage with the other people on the boat. And also me and my fiancée right now, it's like there is something going on in our relationship. And right now we have some distance from each other. I'm at home and she's out. I don't know where she is. And what I'm trying to say here is that through just letting all of this be seen on the boat, like, we've had a day of struggle, or rather trying to find new common ground. When I am getting better at owning how I'm feeling, and she is dealing with that in her way, and me accepting her expression, or like how she's feeling around that. So to bring that on the boat and just like, there's something going on here, and that's okay. I don't want to hide that. I have no reason to hiding it. Reason to like try to be more social or whatever. And I will also make it clear, like let them in on the boat that like, I feel a bit introverted. It's nothing about anyone here. It's just like how it is to be me right now. And I will not try to put on a facade. Instead, I will just be like I am, and hopefully that's okay with you guys. Because then I have nothing to hide. Like before, it would probably be hard for me to get out on that boat. Because I would feel like I am right now, is not suitable for a social event. And now I'm rather inviting this into the event. I'm inviting more transparency and honesty and like, yes, you can be like this and still be in a social setting. Or for me right now, like, I'm recording this video, letting you all in on what's going on. And it's also to like just normalize being human, right? It's just being human. It's like we are going through stuff. And from my experience, it's like when we put it into words and allow people to see us as we are in whatever we are in, where we have kind of stopped judging ourselves and now we are inviting others into this new environment within ourselves. It's like this relief. It's this like you can start to breathe again, or at least I feel like that. I feel like I can breathe again when I'm just like letting people in on what's really going on, without filter, without manipulation, without trying to get anywhere. Instead of just exposing what's here, the raw, full expression of this moment, really. And the funny thing that I've come to realize is that it's not the state in itself that creates this feeling of isolation or numbness or aloneness. It's rather the judgments around it, how we judge ourselves when we are in that state, right? And it's also always this like, first it comes down to reflecting on how we view ourselves and then to let other people in. So I suppose that's what I'm doing here right now. Maybe you can relate to this. Maybe this can be a permission slip for you as well to do the same. Either way, it feels good for me to express it in the most honest way that I can. Yeah. Because in the end, we all just want to be seen, right? We all just want to be accepted. And that acceptance starts with ourselves. When we accept what we are in, instead of trying to run from it or listen to people online that says that you need to get going, you need to change environments, you need to change this or that. Instead of just allowing. Through that allowance, the judgment that has been held by us is being revealed by itself. And when we can see that we have judged it, the experience that we are in, we can simply choose to not engage with that judgment anymore. It's like a recalibration, I would say, where we become more whole, or rather we recognize the wholeness that we already are, because we're like peeling off the false truths that we have held tightly as facts. Yeah. So we're in this together, my friend. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye.